Welcome back to Gray is Gorgeous. Thank you so much for joining me. I am going to be talking about the makeup that I'm currently wearing. I would do a makeup declutter video. However, when I watch those on YouTube, I don't like them because the person is decluttering and you're like, no, don't get rid of that. So I don't want to cause that effect. Like, oh my god, that's such a good palette, why are you getting rid of that? I'll take it. It kind of leaves you wondering why they're getting rid of it. So it's a very personal thing, so I do that off camera. But anyway, so I decluttered a bunch of palettes, and to my surprise, well, maybe it wasn't a surprise, there was one brand particularly which I kept keeping above all of the rest. And it just happens to be the most inexpensive palette you could buy. And it happens to be the most well-performing palette you can buy. And it happens to be the palette that has the most non-shimmery colors and the most attractive everyday colors that you can wear, and that is the LA Colors eyeshadow 12 pan palettes, these that you get at the Dollar Tree for $1. These have surprised me time and time again. I reach for them, and as you can see, I am really using this product and loving this so much. So I bought a lot of them, different ones. And this is the Glamorous palette, which will probably end up in my product empties video, because as you can see, I'm nearing the end on this one. But I love all of these and very, very much, and I highly, highly recommend them. I think they're the best. Let me qualify that. They're the best in price. They're the best in how they go on. They're a best in how they last all and wear all day. They're best in they don't have a lot of shimmers. They're all mostly mattes. And what can I say? I mean, between price, how they go on, how they wear all day, the color selection, they can't be beat, in my opinion, if you're going by all of those criteria. So this is the Glamorous palette, and as you can see, I love this. I love it because you've got the very neutral cool tones here. So you have a whole row of cool tones. Then you have this row here, which has some great lid shades in it and a great white highlighter. Now this one is opalescent, and that one does have a shimmer. And then you have this with your taupes. So it's a very neutral yet semi-color palette, which you can wear every single day. It goes day to night, and it's really all you need, because if you're in the cool mood, you go this row. If you're in the cool brown mode, I should say, or cool taupe mode, you go with this row, and this row is more of a fill-in row with a highlighter. And one thing I want to say about the highlighter, if you're used to using a highlighter that is more of a, like this, like a vanilla color, try white. When your hair is gray and you have white in your hair, this is really good. And I stepped out of my box and started using it, and I really, really actually like it and prefer it now over a highlighter like this that is a little more vanilla, or let's see, this one has, or something like this, which is a little bit more peach. So here's the white, the peach, and the vanilla. So if you buy like four of these palettes, you'll get a selection of highlighters. So, between these three and the other palette, you'll have plenty. So for $4, you can have all the eyeshadow you will ever need. And it's good quality. So That's what I got to say about it. It's just amazing, and I don't hear enough about it on YouTube. This is the blue one. This is great too. It's got the grays. It's got this beautiful teal green here. So you've got the grays and the greens. You've got good neutral colors in the Glamorous palette. You have wonderful warm colors in the Trendy palette. And you've got your purples and your plums in this palette, which is the Chic palette. So the 4 palettes together make a wonderful selection for you, and it's 50 eyeshadows you have choices over, and they're compact, they're not huge and wonkin', they're smaller, and the pan sides are smaller, yes, but that means you'll go through and you'll actually use them up, and as you can see, so I can't say enough about these. I can rave on about these at the Dollar Tree. So, you know, at the very least, for $1, go down and try one and see if you don't feel the same. And if you do feel the same about it, or if you don't, put it down in my comment section. I would love to hear about it. So that being said, here's the one that I'm using right now, every day, every single day. So I'm going to do a look with this. And I've got my eyebrows on already, and I've prepped for shadow with my Maybelline Fit Me, and set that with my Advanced Radiance. All right, let's get started with the eyeshadow look. Okay. Blab, blab, blab. Wow, I'm really blabbing today. Oh, boy. Boy, howdy. All right, so we're going to, I usually do a 2-pan look. So I'll pick 2 colors out of this and I'll use it. And today, you know, I'm kind of feeling more like a cool look, so I'm going to do that. So we'll go with this pan here on the corner. It's kind of a pretty grayish purple color. It's great for the crease. You might need a little bit darker color. This palette is good for women with fair to medium skin tone. I think darker skin tone, you might have to go with a more stronger palette. I would go with the Chic, because it's got that really gorgeous dark plum color there, which is a little bit deeper for my medium skin tone and dark skin tone silver sisters out there. Even if you don't have silver hair, it's better for that palette. It's better with the darker skin tone. All right, so let's get started. I am going to pat place this on, and let me use, okay, I'm going to use the brush set that I talked about here on my channel. And using the round tipped one. I'm going to go in there, and I'm just going to do this to darken the crease area and make that skin recede a bit. This is not a very dark look, so it's very daytime. And I'm going to really dig into this pan because it's almost gone. I would have liked to have said that I would use all the colors in this palette, and empty them all, but that's kind of not workable because you have to have a crease shade, and you have to have you know, certain colors to work with. And so once I've used all of the crease shades up, there's not much there really to work with left. So once I've got that on, pat placing that on, kind of stroking down, blending it in real quick. That's what I normally do on a daily basis. And then I'm going to, I can just do that and the white. So I go into this white here. And I'm just going to go into the white, and I'm going to place that right here. And depending on how your lid is where you put the lighter color. So if you have a prominent lid, meaning the distance from your lash line to your crease is increased, then you want to put a darker color on here. So for those of you out there with that, then you would use the color that I just used here in the crease. You would use it all down here at the bottom, and you use your highlighter only on top. But for my sisters out there who have the hooded lid, this is good because you put the dark here, light under and light on top, and then that sets that puppy back. So, and then I put a little bit in here just to give me a little bit of light in here. And then I just take it and I brush it up underneath there, right there, just underneath the brow, just to give it that highlight. And that's it. That's the two colors. So that's how you use that white. See how that white just really brings my eyes out, makes everything pop. And with my gray hair, it's perfect. So I love it. Now, on camera, it doesn't look like a very dark look. It's a little bit darker in person, but it's very everyday. So it's not overstated. It's just enough to hide the lid, the hooded lid part, and highlight the areas and make my eyes open up. So that's it. That's what I'm using every day. And then another thing I'm using every day is my Neutrogena Baby SPF 60 stick on my face. I love this because it's waxy, and so it's kind of like a primer. And it's a little bit white as it goes on, but it blends in. And I don't want chemical sunscreen, so I only want mineral sunscreen. I don't want any chemicals going into my bloodstream, so I prefer this one, and it works very well, and it's a bit of a primer. So that's what I do there. That's what I've been using every day. And then I've been using my Bare Minerals Original every single day. And for my brows, take a minute to show you what I used for my brows. For my brows today, I'm using the Flower Beauty Micro Pencil. It's got not a spoolie, but a brush on one side, which I like. It's not bad. And then it's got the micro tip. The only thing I have to say about this one is the tip breaks off often. Even if you don't move it up very far, it breaks off really often. So I don't know if it's the consistency of the pencil, the product itself. It's too dry and it's breaking off, but I've gone through many of these. They don't last very long with me. Although I do love the color. This is the color of Blonde. And I'll put everything I use down in my description box below. So, but that will be available if you're viewing this on an iPhone or an iPad, not on TV. But. All right, so I just put the Bare Minerals on. I go back over with my thicker headed brush to cover up my big pores. And then what I've been using when I go with the cool color in the shadow, I've been using the e.l.f. Let me see what this is. I think it's just pink, bright pink. I've been using the e.l.f. Bright Pink, and as you can see, I've been using that up too. The e.l.f. in Bright Pink blush. This is a $3 blush. Boy, I could have done like a 5 for 5 video or something like that. 5 or under video, because this is $1, this is $3. So you're saving some major cash. All right, so, and I've been using this bright pink for summertime. It is pretty pink, but as you can see, it's gorgeous. Just put a little bit, don't need very much. I have to put it high up, draw my face up. And then what else have I been using? Oh, wah, wah. The lid just broke. That's one thing I hate about these type of plastic ones with the little pins. They do snap off, don't they? That's okay. We're using it, so anyway, we're gonna make it work. All right, and I've been going with some bronze, the Flower Beauty bronzer. And this one is Heat Wave Luminous Bronzer. This is my absolutely favorite bronzer. It's around the face. You can do the 3 if you'd like. Darken this area for any kind of chin activity going on. And I love this bronzer. It's so natural looking. It's not orangey. Great for my sisters out there with the fair skin. Really a good product. And what else? Oh, and then my mascara that I've been using, I'm still using the L'Oreal Volume Air in Black Brown. Oh, wait, before I go into this palette, which is the Supernatural palette, this one. And I like this color here. It's kind of like a really dark, but they do have a black here too. So if you want to use that, I've been using that as eyeliner to line my eyes. This is the e.l.f. liner brush, square top. And so I use that to line my eyes lately. Because my gray pencil, CoverGirl gray pencil that I've been using has been, I don't know what happened to it. I think it's expired because it was getting a little too creamy and kind of smeary and smearing, and so I just put a little bit of this on and see, it just defines my eyes, but it's not harsh. It's less harsh. I think as we get older, we need to use products that are less harsh looking. To define with a black pencil may be too harsh for some people. May work for some, but I like to use the eyeshadow as liner because I think it really, it's just more natural and it doesn't look like a lot of makeup going on there. And go with the mascara. I really love that white pearlescent highlight color here. Isn't that pretty how it just, look at that, it just opens up the eyes. It's a great color. And I really had to step out of my box on that one because I love to use like a beigey off-white color as my highlighter. I have for years. It's just a habit, I think. So to start using the pearlescent white as my highlight shade was really stepping out of my comfort zone, if you will. But I recommend stepping out of the comfort zone and seeing if you like it, because you might actually even like it better, and it'll just update your eyeshadow look just a little bit. So that's it. That's what I'm wearing on a daily basis, and I haven't been wearing really any lip gloss or lipstick. Lipstick, colored lipstick, that is, on a regular basis at all. And I'm liking it. So I just thought I'd share that. Plus it gives me content to make a video and say hi to everybody out there and just keep connected. I've been really super busy lately, so I apologize if my videos have been late. They haven't really been on time. I was posting every Friday at 6 a.m. and I've just gotten really super busy with some great projects and stuff, but yeah. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. As always, click subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos. Click like if you like the content of this video. And as always, thank you so much for watching my channel, keeping me going. I very much appreciate it. All right. Stay well. Bye for now.